Hey anybody, welcome lower back to the Current Graph Market channel. If you're new, please remember subscribing, but you guys understand what time it's for. We're going to be getting proper into XRP replace. And again, in case you're taking part in those updates on an ordinary everyday basis, destroy that like button and are available to be part of the Crypto.ZX army. I respect all the inexperienced persons and of direction and the continuous supporters that have been here from the start. Love each and each one in all you guys. Cannot thank sufficient, however allows get right into it. Before we try this though, I simply want to quickly take a glance at what is definitely going on with the broader markets. If you are looking on the broader marketplace right now, we are seeing a piece of green across the board, continuation of inexperience going into Friday morning. I'm making these updates a touch earlier than traditional, but what a lovely fashion that we are seeing and absolutely solidifies the importance of a price reduce. After 4 years, guys, 4 lengthy years, we have eventually seen Federal Reserve come and do a rate reduce, which, of course, a lot of anticipation became coming around. We are going to see the marketplace surely transferring towards the upside in a high-quality way due to this statement, and this is precisely what we saw taking place. But we will come back to XRP. Just in brief, have a look at the XRP's rate is trending at 59 cents. The up 0.4% in USD comparative, down about 2.3% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap is at approximately 33.27 billion. And the 24-hour trading extent is at approximately $1.5 billion. But before we get into it, as constantly, just a quick disclaimer, something in this channel isn't economic recommendation. Always do your very own due diligence and studies while you are investing in crypto. By September 12th, the net asset price saw a clean uptick rising to $11.25. Interestingly, this poor boom, there was a little bit of a dip that happened after in the agree with itself, but you may see curiously. This bad growth comes regardless of Grayscale's announcement yesterday that it had reopened non-public placement offering for XRP and several other cryptocurrency trusts. The reopening allowed accredited traders to join shares of 18 key cryptocurrency trusts, including XRP. While the performance has dipped as of Wednesday, the contemporary fee is notably stepped forward from closing week's figure. To position it into perspective, the increase for $10.31 to the current $11.49 represents an 11.44% boom. And again, what does this genuinely mean to you, to us? You recognize, to us retail traders or lovers, what are we able to cast off from this? This tells you that once the Grayscale Trust was introduced for XRP, there was hobby coming from traders into the asset class. Of course, in 2021, I assume that is where they bumped off the consider, however they introduced this lower back. And you already know that is a large step closer to a capability ETF. So very exciting stuff taking place. Do allow me to understand in the comments what you watched. And obviously human beings are talking about, you realize, wow, have a look at SUI. SUI is outpacing XRP. In phrases of like, the trust due to the fact you already know Grayscale announced a SUI agree with as well. And you know that has been going insane. You recognize SUI's fee specially neglect approximately XRP for a 2D as a native token. I'm speaking approximately SUI as a native token. You realize it's been on an absolute tear. But one component, a variety of human beings absolutely just neglect to apprehend is the fact that you recognize, I suppose, SUI, I've accomplished my due diligence and research. If you are a viewer on my channel, which you guys recognize, that you recognize SUI in phrases of you already know technology-wise, it's simply specific and it is able to surely carry a chance to its competition. Obviously, it's now not at the extent of Solana, at the extent of Ethereum, but who is aware of maybe within the future it could get there? You cannot write off what the future holds. But we've encountered a few big volatility inside the crypto area over the path of the last few months, and SUI came one of the tasks. But after the accept as true, it turned into announced, SUI went truly crazy. And you could actually look at the charts. One component a whole lot of humans don't recognize is TSUI's marketplace valuation as compared to XRP could be very, very small. And this is something a variety of human beings will simply absolutely forget about. But allow me know down underneath what you guys reflect on consideration on this. But shout out to our buddy Smoke for bringing us some tremendous records. You can see I shared this specific assertion in advance today, but I want to absolutely pass over what Smoke has to mention. European banks rolling out regulated crypto buying and selling services for retail clients right now. And again, in a manner, Grayscale isn't a financial institution, but you could clearly see that pivotal moment you realize that transfer the flip second surely happening in the front of us. You already know we are seeing the complete international, quarter in terms of a financial area. Absolutely, you already know going toward the blockchain enterprise. You recognize starting to just accept crypto bills and now not just monetary markets. We're even seeing governments starting to cognizance on crypto, and a few are accepting it as a criminal tender. Look what took place with Louisiana country. They're accepting Bitcoin and crypto as a price approach. That is huge. That is big, and this is within the States. We're now not talking approximately outside of America. That is inside the States, however you could see. Major bulletins from DZ Bank simply 8 hours in the past. And in a big step toward mass crypto adoption, DZ Bank will allow 700 banks to provide retail customers the capability to change and shop cryptocurrencies in licensed fiduciary custody. This approach, retail buyers will now have access to regulated establishments that securely and responsibly control their crypto belongings. These establishments are legally required to defend and safeguard virtual assets, the usage of superior security features. And it all starts off this year. And I cannot agree extra. Look at what happened with the ETF. Look at the ETF. Look at the ETF. Look at those grayscale trusts as well. Of course, it's now not an ETF. But what is the principal main point of this? It makes it 100, if now not 1,000 times more easy to get exposure into crypto for human beings that do not want to, store their non-public keys. And also you go through the entire manner of, you realize, making the sofa. Keeping their non-public keys somewhere traumatic, which you realize. It can wander away or it may get hacked as simply modifications of the game, and we are honestly seeing it happening proper now. And you can see this sport changing second as it allows retail investors to advantage from institutional stage safety and safety from for their crypto belongings. It's also first-rate steps towards allowing retail clients to generate passive profits safely with the backing of large economic establishments. Institutions, this mainstream crypto adoption. And speaking of approximately mainstream, something we've been listening to for the longest time, and we are clearly starting to see it right in front of our eyes. So searching at Bitcoin dominance as we're going into Friday morning, the dominance index goes down. And again, if that is a large reason as to why you're seeing quite a chunk of inexperience throughout the board for multiple distinct altcoins proper now, especially in case you study it on a weekly time frame, it absolutely suggests you ways bullish the market sincerely is. But look at it on the weekly time frame, at the monthly time frame, doing up 63%. You recognize this is based off of that declaration that got here out about the trust. But again, marketplace valuation on SUI is tons decrease compared to of Path XRP. Bitcoin is starting to go toward our affirmation stage at $64,000. You may make this up, as you could see, without a doubt. Great stuff. XRP, however, is currently sitting above you. Recognize the helpline currently attempting to interrupt towards the upside. But still, like I said, the following few days are very vital. And I know a few human beings do not like once I say the reality that there's nonetheless a few days left for this lawsuit. Of root, there may want to potentially still be enchantment. When I say that, a few humans don't like hearing that. However, I'm simply going to tell you, mend the records. There's still time that SEC can come return, but speaking approximately the SEC, there is quite a few questions being asked to the SEC currently. Things are just now not making feel. And the matters that they've been speaking about crypto over time just do not make experience. People are beginning to impeach. Where are they truly making this? Are they simply pulling it out of skinny air? Because again, crypto is a modern day generation, so what is surely happening? But to date, so excellent. I'm liking the reality that XRP is following the momentum, and only a quick reminder to each and each one among you men. If you're looking at it from September 6th, in case you picked it up around that variety, you are nonetheless up 20% nearly. So again, glaringly not explosive actions. However, we have to understand that you realize no longer each assignment is going up the way you have visible some of those other tasks going proper now. This is why diversification is fundamental. And also we want to apprehend what is sincerely happening.